We obviously sent you over like a general script for the leads. Can you walk us through the sales process? Once again, you could do like just the intro, but then how are you guys, making sales on these leads? How are you? I know there's objections, how are we overcoming objections? Are we doing more policy replacements? Just kind of walk us through high level, you and your team's sales process, from beginning, we're obviously, all the way to the end.
Yeah, good question. So just to be full clarity, I never even knew that you sent us a script, right?
Yeah. And that makes it even better, bro.
Yeah, so we have, we've spent thousands and, tens of thousands of dollars of sales training ourselves, right? So we're big believers in, NEPQ, Jeremy Minor, seventh level strategies. So our script is really just based on like having a client tell us why they want life insurance, having a client tell us why they need life insurance, having them tell us why they filled this form out, and just having a very consultative, curious approach to it. And then once they tell us what they need it for and why they need it, boom, we're just going to go ahead and offer them the solution, right? Just offer them the solution. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. And I can walk you through the opener real quick. And first thing I want to point out here is like just leads in general, right? You're like, if they fill out a lead, guess what's going to happen 5 minutes later? They're going to get another ad for more life insurance, right? I don't know if you guys have bought anything on Amazon or Instagram or whatever it is, right? Like you watch one video about like peptides and guess what? Like 10 more videos on peptides are going to pop up. So same thing when it comes to life insurance ads. If somebody watches a life insurance video or fills something out, they're going to get 5, 10 more videos. So just realize that like you're not the only life insurance agent that is calling this lead. They've probably filled out multiple forms. Multiple agents are calling them. So we need to say something to them that separates ourselves from the other 10 agents that are calling them. And we don't want to sound like the other 10 agents that are calling them, right? So if I'm calling you, Trey, I'm going to say, you're going to pick up, you're going to say hello. I'm going to say, hey, Trey.
Yeah.
Hey, Trey, this is just Jordan. I'm just licensed with the state. Actually, just had a quick second to get back to you here. It looks like you asked us to call you to get a little bit more information on the burial insurance programs over there in California. Did you ever get that taken care of, or like what actually ended up happening over there with that?
Yeah, I think somebody gave me a call, it was like a while back. I think I probably
Okay.
felt something out a few weeks or like a month or two ago.
Okay. Perfect. Awesome. And was there anything like specific that you were looking to take care of there, or like what actually like were you just kind of trying to look over all your options?
Yeah, I wanted to take care of my grandkids, but as somebody told me, maybe I wasn't qualified or something like that. I don't really remember.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely hear that a lot. And that kind of makes sense why they're asking me to reach out to you here because I'm actually a broker. And real simple, what that means to you is that I have access to all the carriers here in the state and I don't just look at one or two. Perfect. So I'll just go into it. Right. So you gave
Right.
me a softball there, right? You gave me a super
Yeah,
softball. But like
yeah.
if somebody tells me like I already got it or like, I already got the coverage in place or I just took care of it last week, I'm just going to say, hey, not a problem at all. Well, just so I can update this file here so that way, we don't get a bunch of more calls here unless you like 10,000 phone calls a day. Let me just update the system here. Which carrier did you get covered with? And they're like Mutual of Omaha or Transamerica or America or whatever it is, right? Okay, perfect. So like I said, I'm just going to update this file here and what's the amount of coverage you got in place? And then they're going to tell me the coverage. Okay, and what was the month? And then last but not least, what's the monthly premium? Okay, perfect. Hey, I'm just kind of curious here. Was there a reason why you went with XYZ company? And because I mean they're a fairly decent company, but typically we'd recommend ABC company just because they have the best rates in the industry. Is there a certain reason why you went with that company? And they're not going to know, right? Okay, well, like I said, this company typically offers the best rate. So real quick, I'll pull up a quote here for you. Take about 3 seconds. Maybe, maybe we'll find out that you have the best policy. If not, we can save you, a couple bucks a month. You probably wouldn't hate me if I did that for you, right? And they're like, no, of course not. Pull up a quote. And if it beats it, great. We'll write the app. If not, leave it be.
Right, right. I love that. And I can tell you've been with Jeremy too. I see everything. Yeah. Hey, I the whole the facial expressions, the tonality, swings that he teaches and stuff. Fire, 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 bro.